I don't know how I could be such a fucking idiot at times. Like, throughout my life, there are times where I just do things that I know I could.
Liz, the so-called wizard of social media, just blew up the internet by putting her ex, Landon, on full blast. Why? Because this man really thought it was a good idea to ruin their relationship with a shady Snapchat hookup while she's 4 months pregnant. Yeah, you read that right. 4 months pregnant, and he still went behind her back. Now her millions of fans are dragging him hard. This mess is getting wild. So let's break down exactly how it all went down between Liz and Landon. Getting cheated on is already rough, but getting cheated on while you're engaged and carrying a baby, that's next level painful. That's exactly what happened to Wizard Liz and her ex-fiancé, Landon Nickerson. The internet isn't holding back. People are calling this whole thing a horror show. If you don't know who Liz is, she's a huge deal online. We're talking millions of followers watching her every move, and now they all know about Landon too. Liz, known as a manifestation coach and digital star, just had her world flipped. Meanwhile, Landon, a YouTuber himself, allegedly messed around behind her back while she's expecting their baby. What is going on with dudes these days? Like, seriously, have they always been like this? Or is social media just making it way easier to catch them slipping? Maybe it's both. Either way, the internet's got eyes everywhere now. And let's be real. Liz and Landon's relationship, it wasn't exactly picture perfect. They got together fast, got engaged even faster, and honestly, there were red flags popping up left and right. Being in the spotlight exposes everything. No filters can hide how someone really acts when millions are watching. Turns out the rumors were true. Landon actually made a whole secret Snapchat account just to talk to other women. That got confirmed when one of the women hit up Liz's friend and dropped receipts. And the wildest part? Just days before this betrayal, Landon was in London with Liz, acting like everything was all love, telling her he was committed, talking about their future. And then suddenly, he's calling their relationship fake? Really? And here's the kicker. Liz says her cats were still with him back in Dallas and all her stuff was still in their apartment. He played her dirty while she was literally carrying his child. I'm 4 months pregnant. That's what Liz said, holding back tears. Then she opened up about something real deep. She mentioned how, in a past relationship, her ex cheated on her too. And she remembered how even her dog was with him at the time. It messed her up bad, made her feel like her baby was in the wrong hands. And now, she says she doesn't trust Landon at all anymore. It's heartbreaking. A lot of people out there can probably relate to that feeling. Liz says Landon's been acting super sorry, but she admitted, I feel like I don't even know him anymore. She even said she felt dumb for ignoring all the signs and for brushing off the weird dreams she had, even the ones she told him about. She's warning other women loud and clear, listen to your gut. A man who can't control his lust can't lead anything. And then, boom, she drops this. Liz revealed she's selling her $100,000 engagement ring. Yep, a 6-figure ring. But here's the twist. She plans to donate all that money to help out single moms. So, if you're a single mom watching this, you might want to keep up with Liz. She's turning her pain into purpose. There's been a trend lately, people teasing their partners by saying, my current boyfriend or my current husband, in videos, like they already know the end is coming. Liz actually did that with Landon. And now it feels like she was predicting her own heartbreak. Total foreshadowing. What Landon did to Liz. Straight up nightmare fuel. People are calling it a horror story for a reason. The way he rushed everything, pushing for a quick engagement, skipping a real wedding, getting her pregnant in less than 6 months, and then cheating on her while she's 4 months in? That's not just messy, it feels calculated. There's still confusion online. Some reports say they're engaged. Others hint that they might have secretly tied the knot. Either way, if they are married, this could get even messier. Hopefully they can get it annulled because their whole relationship moved so fast, it barely felt real.
Introduce to you guys my current husband. So we met in...
Wait,
Your current husband?
Yes. So,
Okay.
are you gonna keep interrupting me?
Your current husband?
Yes.
No, baby. No, I'm your forever husband.
No, that's factual. You have to talk factual because they don't understand, you know?
So
You have to
fact.
say like currently, right now.
Got it. But you're currently and forever my wife.
Currently.
Because-
I always tell you to be more in the present moment.
Mhm.
So currently, you should be grateful that you're my husband, you know?
And the internet? Oh, they are not holding back. One comment says, he's the reason you should never go for a dude who's clearly a fake geek. Another wrote, he was out here saying, I speak math and acting all goofy, then turns around and cheats while she's pregnant. People are even calling him a bootleg Andrew Tate and roasting his looks. And yes, he's apparently an Aries. Liz fans are dragging him from every zodiac sign to every corner of the internet. Someone even posted a whole video sharing their own experience with Landon. And let's just say, it added more fuel to this growing fire.
It's so crazy to me that this whole Wizard Liz thing is taking over the internet because I used to date a kid who was friends with Landon. And I met this kid, Landon, in Miami like 2 years ago. He was dating this like bottle girl at the time. They were really cute together. And she was like, the bottle girl was like so gassed about how amazing he was to her and how they met at the club and he spent so much money and like it was a love story. And they were like concerned for me and my relationship at the time. And it's so crazy to me to see now him getting torn apart. They scheme like this. Like everybody's saying, oh, Landon was scheming on Liz the whole time. Like this was all a big evil plot to like tear down her ego. And those kids fucking scheme and they're in their little Discord group chats like, oh bro, wouldn't this be so fucking hilarious? So it really could be.
Now that things are heating up online, Landon's finally trying to do some damage control. Yep, he's feeling the pressure and decided to speak up. He actually admitted to messing up, said it was a mistake, but then tried to downplay it, claiming it was just 5 to 10 minutes of texting with another woman. According to him, the convo was inappropriate, but it didn't go any further. We even got our hands on a clip of Landon's so-called explanation, and you need to see this.
I'm not going to come on here and ask for your forgiveness. I'm just going to come on here and ask for understanding because I made a mistake, but that doesn't mean that I don't love Liz. I love her with my entire heart, and we have a baby on the way. Everything I can to give this person all that I can and to make her happy and do all this, and regardless of how much I care, I made a mistake. And in the middle of texting somebody I should not be texting in this moment of fucking weakness, like seeking validation, and it's just a bad behavior that I can't believe I did it. But in the moment that I was doing it, I messaged that person that I was sorry and that it was wrong. And I prayed to God that night for strength and clarity and to never do that again. That is not who I want to be. I thought I was stronger than this. I thought I was smarter than this. And I let something build up inside of me that I indulged in. And it is weak and it is despicable. In this, I'd like to just take full accountability.
First of all, the whole look, messy hair, hoodie pulled tight, felt like he was trying way too hard to give sad boy vibes. Total Justin Bieber energy, but not in a good way. And sure, he was saying the right words, talking about accountability and taking responsibility, but something about his tone? Nah, it felt off. Like I was sitting there watching it, and halfway through, I was already checking out. It didn't feel real. It didn't feel honest. And honestly, that whole vibe just proves why people aren't buying what he's selling. Liz revealed that at first, Landon tried to deny everything. He actually had the nerve to claim the proof was fake. But thankfully, Liz gave a shout out to the woman named Peyton, the one who came forward and showed her the truth. Liz said Peyton helped her see what kind of man Landon really was. Even though Liz asked her fans not to send hate toward Landon, let's be real, they're not listening.
I don't think this should have been aired out, honestly. And there's so much, oh my God, there's so much to say that I am not going to say. I'm taking accountability regardless. This is not something that I want to promote or make seem like I identify with. I don't know how I could be such a fucking idiot at times. Like throughout my life, there are times where I just do things that I know I shouldn't. I shouldn't have to learn this way. So I'm sorry. The final thing I'm going to say, and I'll probably delete these. I love Liz more than I could even put words to. I've shown her this, and I've tried my best to make her feel safe and happy and protected. Well, yes, I made this mistake. I want to be a great man, and I'm not there yet. But I know that a great man is one that takes accountability. I know that a great man is somebody who makes a mistake and then can be forthcoming honestly. Although I felt bad, like I should have just said, hey, I've done this thing. I feel very bad about it. I'm sorry. Like, I know what I did was wrong and this is not going to happen again, and I'm sorry. And that's how you should treat the people you...
Within hours of Liz sharing her story, the internet exploded. And Landon, he posted a picture of him and Liz on Instagram. Probably some last-minute move to try and win her back. But it came off desperate, real desperate. At that point, I was like, hold up. We're already deep into this mess, and he still hasn't apologized to Liz? Like, are you serious? Bro, you're about to be a father. Step up and say something real. What really confuses me is that Landon could have just taken the L and moved on. But nope, he kept going and even shared screenshots of the messages that started all this drama. Let's just say, whatever he was trying to prove, it's backfiring. Big time. He's basically digging his own grave one post at a time. Let me throw on my glasses real quick because I need to see this crystal clear. So check this. Liz is out in London and Landon's back in Dallas when he starts messaging this mystery woman. He kicks it off asking, "Are you still in Dallas?" And she replies, "Yeah." Then he goes, "Just wondering who all I know is still here." He mentions he just got back from London and New York and is in Dallas for a week. Classic small talk, right? But then it gets messy. The woman straight up asks, "Aren't you married?" That's when things start to look shady. Landon had already changed his chat settings to auto-delete messages, and he responds with, "No, I'm not married. Just looking for friends." She pushes back. "Since when aren't you married?" And he gives this weird reply, "It's a complicated long-distance internet thing, but no, I'm not married. Not a normal life? For sure." Like, what does that even mean? She even asks, "Is your relationship fake?" And he says, "No, it's not. But I'm not married. That part's not real." She claps back with, "I don't hang out with married men. I saw you wearing a wedding ring." And this man, he sends a picture of the ring to explain himself. Like that proves anything. Honestly, it's giving fan hookup attempt and it's looking real sketchy. Landon's behavior just keeps getting weirder. At one point, he even says "on God" to justify himself, then claims the ring he was wearing was just for the video. But then he backtracks again. "Never mind, it's complicated." The woman claps back with a simple "explain." Love that. She's not letting him slide with vague answers. Landon doubles down. "I told you, it's complicated, not legally married, maybe we'll be." Like, what? That's not helping your case, bro. She tells him straight up, either way, you're in a relationship. You shouldn't be trying to hang out with girls. And honestly, why is he still texting her? Then out of nowhere, he asks, "Why were you going to come courtside with me then?" Just curious. Like, what? She fires back, "You invited my boyfriend and me, and we never came. I didn't know you had a boyfriend at the time," Landon says. "And no, I wasn't trying to pull a fast one on you. Just curious." Uh-huh. She finishes him off. "But you said it yourself, you're in a relationship. So why are you trying to hang out with me?" And yes, she's calling him out with no fear. He finally admits, "Wasn't trying to date you. But you're right. Even if it's complicated, I shouldn't have messaged you. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll explain more one day." That's what Landon said. Like some sad little Peter Pan who still thinks he's got a shot with this Snapchat girl. Meanwhile, the man's fiancée is pregnant, and he's out here acting like he's auditioning for The Bachelor. After the messages dropped, people were grilling him nonstop, and rightfully so. At one point, he even said, "Maybe we'll see each other. Maybe we'll get married." What was he even trying to prove? Seeing those chats just made everything worse. Like, your pregnant partner is at home, and this other woman keeps reminding you of that. But you're still out here texting. At this point, it's not even about cheating. It's about his complete lack of respect. And honestly, some folks are saying he doesn't even deserve to be a dad, not the baby, him. Then in a follow-up, Landon posts transparency. You can't grow if you don't own your choices. Okay, sounds nice, but words are cheap. Let's be real, this ain't the biggest scandal ever, but is Landon looking foolish? Absolutely. Liz is huge online, millions of fans across every platform. Of course people were gonna find out. And weirdly enough, the girl he was texting, she wasn't trying to pursue anything. She kept reminding him, "You're taken." Still, the whole thing shows where his head's at. And now, Reddit's dragging him hard. Landon cannot catch a break. Some people are starting to think Landon wasn't just messy. He might have been manipulating the entire relationship from the jump. Let's not forget, he and Liz hadn't even been together that long. But now TikTok is blowing up with people sharing theories, and one of the wildest. Someone made a collage suggesting Landon didn't just love Liz, he wanted to be her. One comment straight up said, he was mad no one would listen to him, but everyone listened to her. Another person added, he was just an obsessed fan trying to become her. That's seriously creepy. One TikTok creator even claimed Landon had been watching Liz from the beginning, like really watching her. Lisa Offscript jumped in, saying he studied Liz, mirrored everything she did, and made her fall in love with a version of herself. That's chilling. The idea that his whole vibe, his confidence, his spark came from her, like he was just borrowing her shine the whole time. That's deep manipulation. And get this, another person dropped a comment saying, my ex did the same thing. He stole my ideas, claimed them as his, and copied everything I did. Seems like this isn't just rare, it's real. And people are finally calling it out. Real talk, have you ever dated someone who straight up copied you? One viewer pointed out that Landon's Instagram highlights are almost identical to Liz's. Same layout, same vibe. It's weird. Astrid even said he was doing the whole mirroring thing from the very start. That's next level creepy. Now, yeah, this situation is messy, but if there's one thing I know after looking at Liz's content and everything she's built, she's a fighter. She's strong, focused, and glowing. If anyone can push through a tough pregnancy and a public breakup like this, it's definitely her. Anna. Do I think there's any chance she gets back with Landon? Honestly, probably not. The whole wanna be her energy is just too much. I don't think she could ever look at him the same way again. And let's be real, Liz is way too successful to settle. She deserves a man who matches her energy, not copies it. And so do you. Go after what you want. Don't settle for less. Ever. If you loved this deep dive, make sure to subscribe to NoFilter. We drop 2 celebrity gossip videos every single day. Hit that like button, drop a comment, share this with your bestie, and don't forget to turn on the notifications. Catch you in the next one. Peace!